Alright guys, so hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. So today quickly guys, I want us to learn how to cut and sew a packet shirt from the beginning to the end. Alright, so if you're interested, join me in the class. And also if you want to join my suit master class, my mentorship on suit and my mentorship on safari suit, let me know. Chat me up, that's my number on the screen. Chat me up and I'll add you up to the class. Alright, so if you're interested, let's go. Thank you. These are the measurements we are going to be using. We're going to be using a shoulder measurement of 18, chest measurement 34, and the shirt length is 28. All right, so first we'll start with the front piece. Okay, so I've folded my fabric into two. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do now is just to fold the button allowance. Okay, so now I'm going to fold the button allowance. I'm going to fold 2.5 inches here to be used for my button allowance. All right, just 2.5 inches is okay for the button allowance. Now guys, let's quickly remove the front block, then we move to the back blocks. Next, we're going to check the chest measurement. We say chest measurement is 44, divide by 4, we'll have 11. This is 11 right here. Okay, we'll be adding 1.5 inch seam allowance. I'm going to tell you what we're adding 1.5 inch allowance. That becomes 12.5. So we'll still come down here and mark our 12.5. Okay, all right. So we're going to join these 2 points together. You see this? The next thing is to come down here by 4 inches. All right, we'll come down here by 4 inches. And we'll join this point to this point here, the middle here. See this? All right. The next thing is to get the length of our shirt, which we said is 28. Now we're going to keep our tip in the center here and mark down where we get 28. This is our 28. All right. So I'm still going to get a straight line here. See this, guys? All right, so let's cut out the front block. Cut out the front block. All right. So now let's fold the fabric to cut the back piece so that we'll go into the shaping of a shirt. All right, so I'm going to bring in the front piece, keep it here. All right. Now this, I said, is for button allowance. So after keeping this here, guys, watch carefully what I'm going to do. I'm going to now trim this back here. Now, if you notice, I said our shirt length is 28, and while I was cutting, I did not add any hemming allowance. I cut exactly at 28. I'll show you why I did that now. Now, by the time I shift this front piece in, okay, leaving 4 inches up here, let's confirm that this is 4. Now you see this. I'll bring this in, overlapping the front piece by 1/2 inch. Now iron it. Okay. At this point, guys, now let's measure this shirt again and see what we're going to have. We measure from here to here. You see, we are having 30. So I'll 28 here. That gives us enough, hemming allowance. All right. That's why I didn't add hemming allowance when I was drafting the front piece. Now, quickly, let's go into shaping this shirt. All right. So our stopping. So our shoulder measurement we said is 18. 18 over 2. We give you 9. So we'll come down here, mark our 9 plus 3/4 inch allowance, seam allowance. All right. So if we take this to this place, we're having 9.5. We measure it from here straight to the end. You're having 9.5. Bring it down here. We want to get a straight line so that we can curve, we can shape our arm. All right. Now the next thing now is for us to get the the arm curve. All right. Now, how are we going to curve our arm, the depth of the arm? You simply divide your shoulder measurement by 2, or simply divide chest by 4. All right. So let's use this formula. If you divide chest by 4, which is our 40, divide by 4, our 44 rather for the chest, divide by 4, you will have 11. Look at 11 here. 11 is too long. All right. You see, 11. Okay. Now we'll simply use our shoulder measurement. Our shoulder is 18. 18 over 2 give you what? Will give you 9. Look at 9 here. Guys, that's why I don't use chest measurement to get my arm. Because when I use the chest measurement, it gives me something too big. So I prefer using what? The shoulder measurement. So this is what? This is 9 right here. 18 by 2 gives you 9. So this is my arm. 9 right here. Alright. The next thing, I'm going to remove half an inch from this 9. Just half an inch upwards. So that when I come, it will be too big. Alright. So I'm going to take my chest measurement from this point, which is what? 11. This 11 here. Plus 3/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. Now, for me to be able to curve my arm, I'll come up here by 2 inches. Come up here by 2 inches. Come in by what? By 1 inch. All right. Then I'll curve my arm. Can you see this? Curve it back toward the shoulder here. Can you see this, guys? So this is how you can curve your arm. So let's confirm. We said we divided our shoulder by 2. We got 9, right? So let's confirm if this is truly 9. You can see we have even 10 here. It means it's enough. So the next thing for us to do is to let us get the tummy point. Okay. So this full length is 28. You can divide by 2 to get your tummy point. All right. This tummy point, when you divide by 2, you come down by 2 or 2.5 inches or 3 inches to get the tummy point. This is our tummy point here. All right. So mind you, we are using 11 3/4 here. Same 11 3/4 here. All right. I'm going to show you how to shape your shirt. Right? That's what I'm trying to do. Showing you how you can shape your shirt. So this is the 11 3/4. All right. Now here we'll come in by what? By half inch. So I'm going to do something like this. So you can shape your shirt, right? Even this was to do something like this. All right. So we are shaping our shirt now. All right. This is how you shape your shirt. All right. Now coming down here, we are going to come up here by 4 inches, 4 inches, and then we'll shape it out this way. You see this, guys? This is how you shape your what? Your shirt, okay? Now we'll come to the shoulder here, the neck here. The neck of this customer is 16, all right? The neck of this customer is 16. So we'll simply divide, to get the depth of the neck, we divide the what? The 16 by 4. So that will give us 4, all right? 4 here. I'm using 4 1/4. Let's make it a little bigger. And then the wideness will be this 4 divided by 2. That gives you 2. So that gives us the what? The neck. So neck depth, if you want to get the depth of your neck, you simply divide the neck size by 4. All right. If you want to get the wideness, you divide the neck size by 8. All right. So that's it. So you can see this, guys, very clean, simple, and straightforward. So I'm going to cut from here. I'm cutting just the front piece, guys. Don't make mistake to cut together with the back piece. Do this. Go straightforward. So I'm going to notch it here. All right. So right here, see, catching just the front piece. See this? So this, yeah. Look what I'm doing here. When I come to the front piece, now cut it this way. Now see this? I'll cut from here. Sorry. I'm leaving the line, guys, so that you can see it. Please come down here, leave half-inch allowance. Alright, guys, so you can see our shirt is what? Ready. Simple and straightforward. If you enjoy watching this video, guys, subscribe, like, and share the video. Alright? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I'm going to simply fold this by 10. For adults, I mostly fold by 10. Okay, except the person is not fat, I can fold by 9. But people that are sizable, I fold by 10, right? So I'll come down here by what? 5 inches. Since I'm going to use cufflinks, I'll minus only 1 inch from the full shirt length, which is the shirt length is 24, so I'll be using 23 here. The cufflinks, the wrist here is 7.5, so I'm going to be using 6 here, right? So I'm going to use my free hand to curve this, all right? Then I'll first of all do this like this. Just watch carefully. I'll do this like this, all right? Then I'll use my French cord to get the curving, all right? Get the curving. Now see this, guys. Simple method, right? So let's cut this out. So I'll simply use this now to produce the second sleeve, all right? We'll bring the back piece here, and we'll get our yoke here, all right? All right, so cut it this way. The yoke is just how many inches from here? 7. That's perfect. All right, so guys, as far as this shirt is concerned, we are done with the cutting. So wait for me, guys. Let's stitch this shirt together as well. Thank you so much. All right, so we cut this shirt before, and now it's time to stitch it. All right, so quickly, I'm going to show you how we work on the front piece. All right, so this is the front piece. This is the button allowance. I'm going to show you how we're going to work on this button allowance. Okay.
All right, guys. So chat me up if you want to join my suit class.
So we open it. See, open this shirt. So you can start after opening it. This button allowance is supposed to go this way, while this comes this way. So this is our shirt, all right? So we are going to pull out ½ inch from this button allowance we have here. Can you see this? How I folded it. So I'm going to pull out ½ inch to serve as overlapping for our button allowance. So I'm going to pull it out just ½ inch from up to down. Just ½ inch. And that forms our button allowance. So guys, it's as simple as this. So you see this forms our button allowance. We'll turn it inside, okay? And then we'll fold it in. We'll fold it in this way. All right. Then we'll use our hemming gun to hem it inside properly. All right. That's it, guys. So the same thing even for this side. All right. This is our allowance. We'll push it out by ½ inch. And we'll do the same thing with this side here. All right, so we can see now we are done working with the front pieces. All right, so let's look at the notch here showing the center. Now this side is going to be, all right, when we are stitching this strap. Can you see this? This now forms the front piece. Don't see this. Very simple, these overlapping for buttons. So guys, let's work on the back piece. So this is our back piece. All right, this is the back piece. This is the yoke. All right, I just folded it in by 1/2 inch. So I'll keep it here. Okay, on the good side of the back. So turning over to the back side now, I'll simply trim off areas where the yoke is bigger than the back piece itself. Okay. The next thing for us to go back to the machine and join the back and the front piece together. So this is how it's going to be like. First, yeah. And the back piece is coming to the front, all right? So the front pieces simply will have to come this way. One here. The other one here. Can you see this? So this is how simply we are going to join the shirt. So we'll stitch here and we'll stitch here, guys. We're almost done with this shirt. Right? So we're going to do a top stitch on our yoke here, all right? So we are done with the back stitch, the yoke, all right? The next thing is to join the back and front together. We'll bring the front piece, start to this side, keep it here, all right? We're joining this to this. Okay, so first of all, we join this. Look at the yoke here. We join this to this first. So we'll leave out the yoke first, and we'll join the back piece and the front piece together this way. All right. We'll now bring in the yoke. Okay, because the yoke is supposed to cover this way, all right? So we'll bring the yoke. We simply turn it this way and then stitch it. Hold it here, and then we'll stitch. You can see now we are done stitching this side. Okay, and the next thing is to move over to the second side of the shoulder. And guys, the same thing I did here, I'm going to apply to the second side of this shoulder, all right, which is here. Simply bring this in and stitch it the same way I stitched that side, okay? Okay, so after ironing, you can see what we're having here, all right? We have joined the two shoulders together. The next thing for us to do now is to work on the sleeves, all right? So let's go ahead. All right, so these are the two sleeves, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to work on your couplings, okay? So this is the back side of the sleeve. This is also the back side of the sleeve, okay? So I'm going to turn this in such a way that the back side will be facing the back side, all right? Keep it like this, or the good side facing the good side, either ways, okay? So once I keep it this way, this is the wrist, this is the wrist area, okay? This is the top part of the sleeve. So I'm simply going to mark 3 inches from the side here. I'll mark it 3 inches from the side there. Now mark inward also 3 inches, okay? I'll still come here and mark 3 inches. All right. So I'll simply join this point to this point. And I'll cut this, okay? Cut this, that's all. All right. So can you see? The two sleeves. So the next thing for us to do now is to begin to work on these sleeves. So now, these are the plaquettes for the sleeves, okay? These tiny things you see that the plaquettes for the sleeves. Now this one is having gum, this smaller one is not having gum. I simply cut this to be 2 1/4 inches wide, all right, by a length of 5. Same thing with this one. And this is just 1 1/4 inch wide by a length of 4, all right? Mind you, this depth here is just 3. All right. So just take note of how I'm going to use them. So this tiny one right here is how I'm going to use it. This tiny one. This is a good side. I'm going to keep it this way. All right. So I'll make a notch here. Make a notch here. Come here and still make a notch here. All right. Made a notch here. It is. I'll simply turn it over. All right. Fold it this way. Fold it for a second time. And then stitch it. Guys, this is a very simple way of doing couplings I'm teaching us. Very simple, easy, and straightforward method. So we are done with this small side, this tiny side. All right. We're done with the tiny plackets. You can see this. The next thing now is the big one, the main one that will cover this small one. So bring this, still keep it in like this. Okay, you are keeping the good face facing this way. Stitch and stop at the same place, the same points. All right. So still make the same notch here. Same notch this side. So we turn it over. I'm showing us a very simple method, guys. Very, very simple. So turning over, we simply cut this to be this way. All right. I'm going to cut the excess here. All right. Now fold this by a 1/4 inch here. All right. Now fold it over to this side. Now start stitching. All right. Very simple and straightforward. All right. So getting to the end part here, I will simply choose to fold it to be a V like this. Okay. Or I can just make it flat this way. So let's make it a V. All right. So just simply make it a V. Fold it this way and see fold this way to make it a V. Pointed edge rather. Make it a pointed edge. I just stitch like this. All right. Guys, if you are lost at any point, please ask your question and I'll answer you. Okay. If you are lost at any point, ask your questions and I'll answer you. You can see this. So I'm going to stitch and stop here. I'll just cross this place. I started stitching and I'll just stop there. All right. So when I reach here, I'm going to cross over to this side. Then I'll open it and cut this tiny part out of it. Now run it, stitch the end. So guys, you can see this. We are done with these plaquettes, this coupling plaquette. Turn this way, you see how clean it's looking. Now simple and clean it's looking. You see. Turn this way, you see your plaquette. Very clean and simple, all right? So let's go ahead and finish this plaquette up. So you can see this, guys, very simple. So now let us finish the stitching, okay? So to do our inside stitching, this is how we're going to stitch. We're going to fold this way, one edge longer than the other one. Then we'll fold back like this, all right? Then we'll run a top stitch. Stop here. So the next thing is to run a top stitch. Now we are going to fold this to lie this way, okay? Then we'll give it a top stitch. You can see the stitching. This is the inside. All right. Is the inside. And let's turn it to the good side and see. This is the good side. All right. And see this, okay? The next thing now is for us to join our cufflinks to this. So this is our cufflinks already. I already cut it. All right. The customer has a wrist of 7.5. So because of that, I made the cufflinks to be 9.5. 1 inch allowance this way, 1 inch allowance this way. And I went ahead to gum the cufflinks to my fabric. And see the wideness of the cufflinks is 2.5 inches. Just gum it. So let's go ahead and stitch. So I cut it, giving allowance of about 1/4 inch, all right, down here, and then 1/2 inch by the side. So let me show you how to stitch this. So simply, we're going to start stitching this way. I'll open it like this. Now keep it this way. This 1/2 inch here, allowance here, I'm going to leave it here. All right. So let's stitch. All right. So when I'm like about 3.5 to 4 inches to the end, okay. So when I'm like 3.5 inches or 4 inches to the end, all right, I'll stop there. Okay. I'll turn this way like this. I'm still going to sit and give 1/2 inch allowance, same allowance that is here. Okay. I'll leave it here. I'll start the stitching. So at this point, I'm going to do my pleats here. All right. My pleats here. I'll have 2 pleats here. 1 and 2. I don't want the pleat to be big. That's why I'm making 2. If not, I'll just allow it to be 1. But I want it to be small, small pleats. So I'm doing 2. Okay. So it is 2 pleats. Ensure that the fabric is not rumpled. It's straight. You can see this. I'll show you very well. You can see my pleats here. You can see 1, 2. You can see everything is clean. See this? So this is how you close it. How you close it. The couplings. So you simply keep it this way. All right. Remember, it's like this. So you just bend it like this way. All right. And you sew beside this collar gun. You don't touch the collar gun. All right. This is collar gun. You don't touch. You just sew beside it. Turn this other way. Still do the same thing. Sew beside it. So simply turn this over like this. This one as well. We'll fold it and turn it over. You see? So we are going to start stitching here. We're going to start stitching at this point here. Turn it this way. Turn it this way. So we'll just run a top stitch here. Make it a double stitch. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are done with these cufflinks. Now we are going ahead to work on the second one using the same method, alright? These are the two sleeves, we are done with them, alright? Like I told us. So let's go into fixing the sleeves to our shirt. This is our shirt, alright? So now the sleeves for a long sleeve shirt, the sleeves, the left sleeve is different from the right hand sleeve, okay? The left hand sleeve is different from the right hand sleeve. So this sleeve you can see here, this has to face behind the back. So if you bring it here, it won't be correct, okay, because this is facing forward. You have to bring it this way because this is now facing back and this is the front piece, all right? So it has to be attached here, okay? So what I'm going to do before attaching this thing, I'm going to see the back side. I'm going to aim it a little to the front. You see what I'm doing here? Do it to the front. Do that on the two sleeves. Yes, so we'll do this on both of the sleeves and we'll attach them to the shirt, all right? So we are done now. Now look at the shoulder of this shirt. There's a notch somewhere there and also on this sleeve. Remember we notched it here. You can see that. Look at the shoulder as well. So I'm going to keep the good side facing the good side. Then I will turn into the bad side. Just watch carefully how I'm going to stitch it, okay? Thank you. Look at the notch placed to meet each other at the same point. It's very simple and straightforward. I'll do the second side of the sleeve as well. Now watch carefully how I'm going to close it. Now you see where I stitched. Now watch how I am going to close it. You can see that? Very simple. Guys, like I said before, if you're interested in my suit class or my safari suit class, that's my number on the screen at the beginning of the video. Chat me up on WhatsApp. You can see how clean this is. You can see the inside and the outside looking all clean. Now, let me show us how we can hem the down part of our shirt. Okay, how we can hem the shirt. Just watch carefully what I am doing. I'm going to stitch it first. I'm going to hem it first on a 1/4 inch allowance. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. I'm going to do that on both the back and the two front pieces. And you can see we are done.
can see this. So we'll hem it again for the second time, and that's the final hemming. This gives you a very accurate curve, okay, without distorting the shape of the shirt. Can you see this? Very clean and easy. Now let's go back to the sleeve and finish up. Remember when we were stitching the sleeve, we stopped at this point and then we fix our cufflinks. So let's continue from here and finish up. Guys, if you enjoy watching my videos, please subscribe, share the videos, and I'll really appreciate. See the final process here. See the way I'm doing it. Now after this, the next thing we're going to do is to attach our neck, the collar, and we are done. Can you see this? I'm going to do the same thing on the second side. Can you see how clean it's looking? Let me show you the inside. Can you see? Very clean. Can you see this? Very clean. So we're going to do the same thing on this second side, okay? The same thing we're going to do here. So we're done doing that. Now it's time for us to fix the sleeve. To fix the collar, sorry. So this is our collar. You see, I call this collar to be wideness of the small one down is wideness of 1.25 inch. The big collar is 2.5. I have a complete video on how to cut and sew a collar. There are numerous on my channel. Please check them out. There are many. Please check them out and you will not have issues with this at all. So this is my collar. Watch how I'm going to stitch it. It's a one-way collar, okay? So it's not a detached. Both the down, the small and the big collar are joined together. Watch how I'm stitching it. So that is the center point. You can see there's a notch there at the center point. Now watch how I'm going to stitch it first. Watch, I'm going to stitch it first before fixing to the shirt. After this, I'm going to iron it. Okay, I've ironed it. I can see how it's looking. I've already ironed it so that when I fix to the shirt, it will assume the shape automatically. That's our collar. I've already ironed it properly. You can see this. Guys, if you enjoy watching this video, subscribe. And you want to join my suit class, like I said, chat me up. That's my number on the screen from the beginning of the video. My number is on the screen. Chat me up, okay? Or there's a link in the description below. Click it and join my suit class. And trust me, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. So watch carefully how I'm fixing this neck. It's a very simple method. I've turned to the second side. Now watch how I'm going to start the second side. Let's watch carefully. I'll start this one at the end point and stitch to the center of the neck. Always ensure that what you are stitching is properly aligned. It's not rumpled anywhere. Very important. Now watch how I'm going to close this neck. The same way I close here, I'm going to close this side as well. Just watch how I'm turning it. You see that? Now I'm stitching beside the collar gun there. I'm not stitching on top of it, I'm stitching beside it. The next thing is the final closing of this neck, of this collar rather. Guys, subscribe to this channel, like the video, share the video, and don't forget to join my suit class, okay? Don't forget to join my suit class. My number is on the screen at the beginning of the video. Chat me up on WhatsApp if you want to join my suit class, or my safari suit class, or my vintage class, or my waistcoat class, my plain trouser class, any of them at all you want to join. Chat me up and you will be added to the class. My classes are very cheap, okay? Alright guys, so we're almost there. I'm going to do a double stitch on this neck. So we can see our shirts all ready, simple and straightforward. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Thank you. If you enjoy watching this video, subscribe, like, share the video, join my suit class. I promise you, you will enjoy it. My safari suit class, you will enjoy it. Alright, so this is it, we are done. Thank you so much guys, thanks for watching. Thank you.